2 Samuel, it says, David asked, Is there anyone still left in the house of Saul to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake? Now there was a servant of Saul's household named Ziba. They called him to appear before David. And the king said to him, Are you Ziba? Your servant, he replied. The king asked, Is there no one still left I should show God kindness? Ziba answered, There is cripple in both feet. Where is he? The king asked. Ziba answered, He is at the house of Machir, son of Amiel in Lodibar. So King David had him brought from Lodibar, from the house of Machir, son of Amiel. When Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David, he bowed down to pay him honor. David said, Mephibosheth, your servant, he replied, Do not be afraid. David said to him, For I will surely show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan. I will restore to you all the land that belongs to your grandfather Saul, and you will always eat at my table. Father Lord, bless your word. As we are going to share, my God, may your will be done, for you are God. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. So this word, I feel like today that this servant of God, David, was convicted that he wanted to show kindness to the house of Saul. And through everything that happened in the reign of Saul, you know the story that happened, the storyline up to this particular moment whereby David now wants to show kindness to one of the lineage of Saul. Now, there was only one son who was remaining in this family, and who was Mephibosheth. Now, this was a son who was born well, but as he grew, he became crippled because as the men ran during that battle time, he fell, then he became crippled. Now, where he was at a very far place called Lodibar, where I believe it was even a rural place whereby a king even would not recognize that there is a place called this and this. So this time that David requested that let this man be brought to me so that I may show kindness. And this man was a cripple because when he was brought to the presence of David, he just saw himself as unworthy because he said to David that, how do you notice a dead dog just like me? So he was like, he is not worthy to be in the presence of the king. So I feel like tonight, as we are the sons and daughters of the Most High, I believe that tonight we are going to be remembered for the good things that we have done to the Lord. For instance, we have been standing on the gap of the church during the lockdown, and I believe that through everything, God is going to remember us through that. God is going to show kindness unto us through that. I believe that in this critical time and in this critical condition that we are passing through, I believe that God is going to do something for us for His sake, for Him to show that He is God and He is the one who deserves only to be worshipped, for He is God. So this son of Jonathan came, then he was given everything that he required, and that night, that was the night whereby he dined with the king. That was something that no one even could think that one day, one time, that he will be in the presence of the king. But because of the kindness, because of the conviction that David, where he was. So I believe that
tonight we are going to receive God mercies. So tonight, God is going to remember us out of every good thing that we have done during this time, for praying for the church, for praying for the nation. God is going to remember us in this critical time. And for I told you before that tonight is a night of remembrance. And I feel again that we should share in the book of Esther chapter 6. That was the story of Mordecai. There was another story of Mordecai that he was remembered again. So that night in Esther chapter 6 verses 1, Esther chapter 6 verses 1. For those who are there, you can just type amen. And for those who are there, Esther chapter 6 verses 1, it says, that night the king could not sleep. So he ordered the book of the Chronicles, records of the reign, to be brought and read to him. It was found recorded there that Mordecai had exposed the Bigdan and the Teresh, two of the king's officers who guarded the doorways, who had conspired to assassinate the king Caesar. What honor and recognition had Mordecai received for this? The king asked. Nothing has been done for him. His attendant answered. The king said, who is in the court? Now Haman had just entered the outer court of the palace to speak to the king about hanging Mordecai on the gallows he had erected for him. His attendant answered, Haman is standing in the court. Bring him in, the king ordered. So this let me be brought the book of Chronicles and be read to me. And as it was being read, it was found that there was a man who saved the life of a king, because there was two servants who had plotted to kill the king. And as it was confiscated, it was found to be true. And through this, the king asked now, what has it been done to that man, Mordecai? And nothing has been done. Now, Haman was called, and he